Myself, Vidya H.A., Research Scholar, Department of CSE, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, Bengaluru, India. I'm going to give presentation on one of my research article titled Harnessing Deep Learning for Medicinal Plant Research, a Comprehensive Study. Medicinal plants are vital today for traditional and modern medicine, providing essential compounds for healing, promoting diversity, hence they are important. And deep learning is applied in medicinal plant analysis to enhance the identification and classification of plant species through image recognition, enabling efficient research in healthcare, pharmaceuticals, and conservation. Coming to outline of the presentation, I'm going to discuss about abstraction, introduction, importance of medicinal plants, literature review, method, data sets, deep learning models, results and discussions, conclusion and future enhancement, and references. Coming to abstract, the work presents a review of medicinal plants grown in Karnataka State, India. It also highlights species identification and disease detection of medicinal plants, employing machine learning and deep learning approaches. The article provides information about datasets available for various medicinal plant leaf images, and the deep learning models used for species identification and disease detection in medicinal plants have been discussed along with the results. Coming to introduction, in this work, we aim to leverage the power of deep learning, which is a cutting edge artificial intelligence technique to address the challenges and revolutionize the way medicinal plants are identified and monitored. And here we can see these are the objectives of the work. And the second objective is specifically we seek to develop robust and accurate deep learning based automation classification systems equipped to handle the identification of a rich assortment of medicinal plant varieties. And the third objective is to explore the implementation of deep learning approaches to the early and precise detection of diseases in medicinal plants, enabling proactive intervention and management. And the next objective is the work emphasizes the significance of leveraging data augmentation approaches to alleviate the limitations of small medicinal plant datasets and enhance the generalization of deep learning models. And the last objective is to investigate the proficiency of the deep learning based approaches and compare them to conventional machine learning methods, demonstrating the advancements made in this field. With these objectives, we aim to contribute to the improvement of medicinal plant industries, efficiency, quality control, and sustainability. The deep learning powered tools and techniques developed in this study can be integrated to the workflows of cultivators, producers, and healthcare practitioners, empowering them with reliable and scalable solutions for medicinal plant identification and disease monitoring. Continued with the introduction, this research represents a crucial leap in adopting deep learning algorithms in medicinal plant research applications, with the potential traditional transformation on healthcare practices, enhancing the reliability of herbal products and promote the sustainable management of medicinal plant resources. And the main primary motivation of this work is to leverage the power of deep learning to navigate the difficulties of accurate identification and timely disease detection in medicinal plants to amplify the efficiency, quality control, and sustainability of the medicinal plant industry and traditional healthcare practices. And the problem addressed in this study is mainly to maximize the use of Ayurvedic medicine. So we need to identify the medicinal plant and suppress the attack of diseases to the medicinal plants and to save their community. On the whole, deep learning is pivotal in identifying medicinal plant species and detecting their diseases. This slide gives the importance of medicinal plants in Indian medicine system. The first figure here illustrates the key components of Indian traditional medicine system, which includes Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy. Ayurveda is a holistic healing system focusing on balancing in bodily systems and use of natural remedies. Yoga is a practice that combines physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation to enhance physical and mental well being. Homeopathy, here we use diluted substances to trigger body's natural healing processes. Siddha is an ancient system of medicine that emphasizes herbal remedies. Unani focuses mainly on balancing the bodily humors. And the second figure here, again, it shows the four traditional Indian medicine systems with approximate number of medicinal plant species used in each system and the approximate time in which the system was developed. This slide gives you the application of medicinal plants in different areas like cosmetics, traditional medicine, pharmaceuticals, food additives, natural dyes, healthy foods, herbal tea, plant derived drugs. And it is not limited to these areas, and medicinal plants are used beyond these areas. Next slide gives the literature review. In the literature review, it is done for both species identification in medicinal plants and disease detection in medicinal plants. Coming to species identification, the popular deep learning models used in species identification are artificial neural network, convolutional neural network, and pre-trained models like ResNet, DenseNet, VGG, Inception V3, MTJNet, Exception, and MobileNet. And out of these models, DenseNet shows promising results. In the state of the art, pre trained deep learning models like Efficient Net B0, B0, Efficient Net Vision Transformer, and Bidirectional Encoder Image Transformer are also used. According to the survey, we found that lack of data sets in this field is the gap identified, and other models like federated learning and transfer learning can be used other than these pre-trained models. Coming to disease detection in medicinal plants, here many machine learning algorithms are used for disease detection, which includes support vector machines, random forest, artificial neural network, deep belief networks, and deep convolutional neural network with trained models such as VGG16, Inception V4, ResNet 50, ResNet 101, ResNet 152, AlexNet, GoogleNet, and DenseNet. Recently, transfer learning has emerged as a new field, and new technology in deep learning like attention mechanisms can be used, and these attention mechanisms were integrated into MobileNet V2, EfficientNet V2, and ShuffleNet V2. And the work in the field of plant disease detection has been carried out on many publicly available datasets like Plant Village dataset, Plant Doc, and Kaggle datasets. And it is also done for many other crops, but not specifically done for medicinal plants. It is good to develop more efficient solutions by evaluating the model on a larger and more diverse data set with different crops. So, to summarize the literature review, from the previous studies, it shows that there are limited data sets for medicinal plants, especially for disease detection. Additional data sets need to be built to accelerate the research in the field of medicinal plants. And secondly, data augmentation techniques may be used to enhance the data set size, which improves the generalization of deep learning models. By applying the deep learning technology, we can maximize the use of medicinal plants as they have ample use in the field of medicine. Beyond deep learning techniques, phytochemical analysis could be used to get accurate results, but it takes more time and it takes more effort to implement. So next slide gives the method that we use in our article for the process of species identification and disease detection. The figure outlines the workflow for utilizing machine learning and deep learning methods or techniques in identifying species and detecting diseases in medicinal plants. Here, the first step starts with the data collection, where we collect the data from multiple sources like publicly available data, or we can also collect the data real time to ensure comprehensive data set. The next step includes data pre-processing, which in turn includes the sub-steps like data augmentation, data normalization, and data segmentation. Data augmentation, it is the process of enhancing the data set by creating variations in the available images to improve the model robustness. Data normalization is adjusting data to a common scale to ensure consistent input for the model. Data segmentation means it divides the data into meaningful parts for analysis of data. The third step includes a neural network model selection. Here we have taken neural network model, and here we have to choose appropriate neural network architecture for achieving the task of species identification and disease detection. Next step is training the model. In training the model, uh, we divide the dataset into training dataset and testing dataset. This testing dataset can also be used as validation dataset. And the next step is evaluation, which includes testing and accuracy. We will be testing the model's performance on unseen data, and we will be measuring the accuracy of the model. If the accuracy is less or inadequate, it needs more training. So we go back when more training is needed. We go back to the training model step, and we again train the model on training data set. And we train the model on successful model performance. Model proceeds to identify the plant species and recognizing diseases in the identified plants. The process concludes after achieving the objectives. This slide gives the information about the datasets available for medicinal plants. These are the publicly available datasets for medicinal plants, but these datasets contains only healthy plant leaf images, and it is limited in number. These datasets, publicly available dataset include Kaggle dataset, Mendeley dataset, Med117 medicinal plant leaf dataset, medicinal leaf dataset, and BD Medi leaves dataset, which contains the leaf images dataset for Bangladeshi medicinal plant identification in India. These datasets can be used for species identification but not for disease detection, as these dataset doesn't contain any diseases of medicinal plant, diseased leaf images of medicinal plants, and hence has to be built. This slide shows the deep learning models based on CNN architecture, and it also gives the slide also shows the year in which uh, the model has been developed. Like the models like LayNet was developed in 1998. AlexNet was developed in 2012. ZFNet was developed in 2012. Neural Network in 2013. Overfit in 2013. VGG in 2014. GoogleNet also in 2014. Like this, and it gives the list of neural network deep learning models based on CNN architecture. And this slide gives the results and discussion. And this figure shows the model performance for species identification, medicinal plant species identification. Here we can see two bars are there, one in red color and another one in blue color. The blue bar indicates accuracy of the model, and the red bar indicates the number of epochs taken to train the model or run the model. And here the models plotted includes ResNet, DenseNet, VGG, Inception V3, ANN, Zolo V5, MTGNet, and many others. Among this, DenseNet shows and MTGNet shows good performance. This slide shows the deep learning approaches for plant disease detection. Here also we can see three types of bars. The blue bar indicates the test accuracy, green bar indicates the validation accuracy, and the red bar indicates the number of epochs for which the model is trained. And here the models include Inception V4, VGGNet, ResNet, DenseNet, GoogleNet, and so on. And out of all these models, DenseNet shows good performance. Coming to conclusion, on concluding this study, the potential deep learning techniques in revolutionizing the identification and monitoring of medicinal plants has been demonstrated. In this study, the remarkable potential of deep learning techniques has been done. And the overall system discussed in the study can be helpful for farmers and forest managers in monitoring the crop growth and maintaining the plant health and identifying issues related to diseases and water shortages. From the comparative analysis, it is evident that DenseNet VGG16 and Inception V3 shows better result compared to other models, out of which DenseNet shows better performance again. And our findings have also highlighted the power of deep learning in the early and precise detection of diseases in medicinal plants. The overall system empowers cultivators, farmers, producers, and healthcare practitioners with advanced technologies. Coming to future enhancement, in the future, we believe that the continued advancement of deep learning research in this domain holds immense potential, and other technologies like transfer learning, few shot learning, then generative adversarial networks expand the capabilities and versatilities of these deep learning technologies for medicinal plant applications. Also, the new datasets can be constructed with healthy leaf images and disease leaf images of medicinal plants, which are helpful in disease detection of medicinal plants. These are some of the references. Thank you.